I don't know what your take is overall with the Chiefs' queendom and the referees inconsistencies in the NFL period. But I brought it up on Bailey's show yesterday. A buddy of mine texted me and was like, "You got to dive into this Blandino thing." And then literally on Bailey's show, it broke, and I had already got a text, and I shared it with Bailey. Former NFL senior VP of officiating, Dean Blandino, says his own brother thinks the NFL is rigged and even believes Dean signed an NDA to keep it a secret. So basically meaning when he left or was told to leave, he was convinced that an NDA would silence him moving forward. We know that big corporations operate this way. Shit, when a broad comes over to AE me, I have her sign an NDA. So I know it happens at that level. So where are you at with this? Yeah. So where are you at with this? Where are you at with this, Matt?
Look, I think that it's smart on your case to probably have them sign a non-disclosure. But talking about football, that said, I don't think it's rigged. I don't think it's like scripted or anything. But I do think that there's a lot of refs with a lot of gambling debts or something over their head that the mafia or whoever is rolling. Like, I think that there's a lot of shady shit going on with gambling. Now, you can call that rigged all you want. I'm more to just call it dirty. Like, there's just dirty shit going on behind the scenes. And I mean, to assume, like, look at they're in basketball right now with Terry Rozier and the other kid talking about all the gambling shit there and all, fucking shaving points essentially and not playing up to standard. Like, bro, to act like that's not happening in the NFL is just naive. So not
to cut you off, have you heard Troy Aikman about this?
Yeah, I did. I heard what he said, and I agree with the man. I think that he's right. Like, I'm one of them. I gamble. And people that put money on these games, like, even I've talked about this before, but as the season went on, I stopped gambling because I don't trust what I'm looking at. I feel like we're fucking watching the WWE a lot of the time. Like, it's just, I don't, unless I know the referee crew that's going to be out there reffing the game, like, I'm not gambling. So I don't feel like it's really an even playing field in that regard. So I don't know what the NFL's going to do about this, but it's a bad fucking look, I'll tell you that.
I got a buddy doing an analytical deep dive into this Troy Aikman take along with Blandino's take regarding the Chiefs. And what I mean is this. A buddy of mine hit me up and was like, he works for Mattress Mac, a good friend of Shaun Salisbury and I, and billionaire Mattress Mac who bets big money on big games. I don't know if you noticed, but there's been like 12 games the Chiefs have been a part of this year that something crazy happened at the end of the game to either A, cover or not cover, and he's doing a deep dive into that stat. But like just the other day in this playoff run, did you remember when the Chiefs, because Coach Fred hit me up, was like, you imagine, I think the line was 8 or something, and these motherfuckers took a knee. Remember? Did you see that shit?
Yeah, it was a safety, right?
It's just crazy shit. The safety's another one. Safety's another one. There's been some crazy shit aligned with the Chiefs, the refs, Swifties, Kelsey, all that shit.
Keep going.
It's just a bad look, bro. It's a really, really bad look. I don't know how they fix it. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I hear you. G Wizzy in the chat said this, y'all. If it was scripted, there's no way they would let the Cowboys go 30 years without winning.
That's true. Everybody, that's the biggest brand out there.
That's a good point.
I don't agree at all. No, because if you don't like a certain person, like Daniel Snyder, they'll fucking get rid of you too. If they don't like Jerry Jones because he goes against their fucking policies and beliefs, guess what they'll do? They'll keep his ass out too. And I'm just saying that's another way of doing it. They'll get you out of there too. Don't get it twisted. So if they don't like you,
Dez Bryant catch.
Yeah.
It's not scripted, but it's damn sure dirty.
Ooh, man, and Matt plays, so I'm listening. I'm gonna lean on whatever Matt say. Honestly,
I played for a long time, and I never saw a script. So let's put it like that.
I don't believe that. I'm with you. I don't believe it's scripted because it's too hard to get 22 guys to follow the same script. There's no way in human possibilities. But I do agree that the refs. So we've seen it, Donahoe in the NBA. We've seen these refs literally be caught for rigging and manipulating certain things that they can do. And you just hope that professionals wouldn't do it. But, man, it's an unfortunate situation. I hope that this game's not scripted, man, from the referee standpoint. From the referee standpoint, anay.
Yeah, let's pray to God, man. I hope that it's a good Super Bowl. The last Super Bowl these two played was a good game until the last sequence of the game where it came down to a penalty. But I thought it was a very entertaining game. Was that the fucking Super Bowl where everybody was slipping?
Yeah.
That was
I know it's crazy, man. I know all these conspiracies continue to come up, but remember, the guy that paints the field is a Chief
fan.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, he's a huge fan.
He's not a fan. He's the field guy for the Chiefs.
Yeah, but the Chiefs were slipping too. So, like, look, can we have a game that just, like, we just play football and not have to deal with all this other stupid fucking bullshit?